Hello, you guys. Hello, Aqua. Hello, Oxtail. Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper right now. I, I approve. Good job. Good job. Good job. Hello, Joni. Hello, you guys. We are back again with the Symbiote. Um, we played this game a couple days ago, and it was pretty good. The voice acting was good. The arts, I like the art. The music is really good too. Um, I think where I left off at is they were um I can't remember. My memory's not that good. um but yeah, I'm excited to play more of this game, and this is part 2. So let me get into it. Hi, mister. Be right back, gonna eat real quick. Also, Lude, shut up. Bye, mister. Go enjoy your food. Oh, here you go, Oxtail. Mwah. There's your sweet pepper kiss. I know what you are. What am I, huh? All right, let's load this up. Okay. Let me see. The issues made it really difficult to focus or sleep, so all I've been doing is working out in the gym, trying to get rid of the anxiety. Oh, thank you for the lurker. Hello. On the 4th day, I decided to go talk to Brave. I can't handle all this waiting anymore. I need him to tell me about the situation with the symbiont. Have I ruined it? All right, mister. I'll be here. Yeah, obviously I'll be here. I'm streaming, but yeah, I'll be here. It takes a few minutes to muster the courage to walk up to Brave's door and buzz in. The door opens and the Odarian greets me with an awkward smile. He's careful not to touch me, but his eyes are warm and friendly.
Danya, hey, it's good to see you.
You too, Brave. I was worried, since you didn't come out of your room for so long. Can you please let me know what's happening with you and the symbiont? Did I screw things up for you two in the end?
Oh, there was screwing, but there was nothing screwed up in the end. It was just them two.
Can we talk somewhere private?
Oh, the private. I gestured to my quarters next door, and my neighbor follows me inside. We both take a seat on my bed. My companion seems calm but pensive.
Otith is fine. It seems like you entering my room didn't affect him. I was going to tell you today.
I let out a breath. I didn't know I was. Oh, I put a pause there. Sorry. I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding. Tension finally leaving my body.
Thank God. I was so worried.
Danya, hey, we're okay now.
He scoots closer and rubs my shoulder.
I'm sorry. I should have gotten back to you about this sooner.
Not knowing didn't help, but that'll teach me a lesson, I suppose. We sit in silence. All the tension from the last few days finally dissipates.
How are you holding up?
I'm fine. I've had some time to think the last few days, and I'm ready to answer your question from earlier.
Yeah, you better.
Huh?
Nani?
You asked me if I'm single.
Oh.
I am, and have been for quite some time.
Despite how sad Brave sounds, I can't help but feel rather happy to hear that.
And are you looking to change that?
The alien looks at me weary.
I'd like to, but...
What's the problem? Don't tell me you're one of those beautiful but doesn't know it people.
Brave offers me a sad smile.
My physical appearance certainly helps me attract potential partners, but no one's stayed so far. I come with baggage, Danya. My symbiont. It might be difficult to grasp right now, but my relationship with Otith is a complex one.
I'm starting to have some idea already, considering recent events.
It'll always be a part of my life, and whoever I get involved with will have to accept Otith. That is, If the Dorada doesn't reject them first.
I spent all day cleaning my room. There's a lot of people, so I'm in the basement. So I vacuumed up like 100 dead and alive bugs. Oh no, I'm sorry, Oxtail. Hey, at least you're being some, productive and stuff and getting stuff done.
How can your symbiont reject someone you date?
It can smell them on me. I've had cases where my symbiont refused to engage with me for weeks because it disliked the scent of someone I was with.
I know it's wrong, but I feel a tinge of satisfaction that those past relationships didn't work out.
If Otith doesn't accept my partner, it doesn't give me what I need to stay healthy. And that's a deal breaker for me.
You technically could date someone on your own planet, right? That wouldn't involve your symbiont.
Yes, that's correct. I just don't see myself going back to live on Odaria on a permanent basis. Especially not after enjoying this type of lifestyle for so long.
Enjoying the lifestyle or with your symbiont type of lifestyle? No?
Could it be that you just haven't tried hard enough to find someone? Maybe deep down you prefer to be alone.
Brave shakes his head, slightly offended.
I understand how you'd come to that conclusion, given that we haven't known each other for that long. But being on my own isn't for me. I want to be close to someone. I want to fall asleep and wake up in the same bed with them. Be part of their world. Go to amazing places together.
Oh,
It's when I'm happiest.
that's so sweet.
I know that because I've already seen what it's like to be deeply connected. To love and be loved in return.
I'm melting inside at the realization of how romantic Brave actually is. That's so romantic. Like, it's so sweet. Oh,
I'm a pretty sappy case.
me too. That's okay, Brave. Me too.
No, you're not. You're amazing.
No, you.
Most Terrans want a connection like that.
Hell, it's what I want too.
You know what works for you and go after it, trying to make the best of it despite your circumstances. Some people have difficult personalities, permanent health conditions, just aren't blessed with the best looks. And you have Odith.
I suppose it could be seen as a condition I need to work around.
Yeah, if it helps.
So, why am I telling you all this? Because... because I really, really like you, Danya. The connection we have is real. At least, that's how it feels to me. We share so many interests. We both like to travel, and what we had in the plant room.
I want to add, I like how they add the blushing on him, and it's like blue blush. I like that. I think it's cute. I nod at the last part.
Despite all my failed attempts at being with someone, thanks to Otith, I can't help but hope that maybe it can all work out this time around. I guess I wanted to lay out all the cards on the table before you make your decision. Let you know what's in store for you, should you decide that I'm worth trying something with.
I'm in awe. I guess what happened between us wasn't a one night stand after all. I've never been too keen of those myself, so I'm glad there's another thing we're on the same page about.
Thank you for telling me. I may not fully grasp all the complications of having Odith around or how it will affect things between us, but to hell if I don't give it my best shot. I've fallen for you too, Brave. I'll do everything in my power to make this work.
You really mean it?
Yeah, gonna give Odith a run for his money.
Brave looks amused and relieved.
So, when do I meet it?
In due time. I have to make some preparations. The good news is we've already passed the first test.
Huh? When?
The symbiont didn't mind your scent on me after our time together.
I like how forward he is when he says that. It's such a turn on. Dang, Danya, chill.
Right, that's true.
I'll let you know when the time is right.
Roger that.
Sorry, I have to go now, Danya. Got a few things to take care of.
I nod in response. I'm not sure if I should close the distance between us or not. Brave notices and smirks. Then he leans towards me, brushing my teeth with his oh, not brushing my teeth. Oh my god. Then he leans towards me, brushing my ear with his lips.
See you later.
I can't read. I'm so sorry, guys. What a tease. The next couple days pass in a blink of an eye. As scheduled on our course to Odaria, we make a stop by the Petriv base station to refuel, restock, and have basic ship maintenance done. Petriv is a quiet hub with tight security and pleasantly low percentage of criminal activity. Despite that, I still assure an anxious Brave that I'll keep a low profile and register our ship with an alternative name. The action seems to put his worries about stopping here to rest. All is good. I spend most of my day off board taking care of logistics and running errands. We don't make spot. Oh my god. Blah, 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 blah. We don't make. Oh my god. Ah! I can't read. We don't make. Let me slow down. Hold on. I got this. We don't often make stops while on jobs, but the station is on the way, so it's an opportunity to get the housekeeping done with minimal effort and resources. I can read. I swear I can. I'm so sorry. I visit the local broker offices to check if there are any jobs we could take on. Our cargo bay is still empty, and it wouldn't hurt to pick up something on the way. People swing. The only transport gig I managed to secure is a few barrels of wine we'll have delivered to our ship in a few hours. I'll be taken to Odaria. It's not much, but it's better than nothing. I also passed by the markets and purchased some sealed meal kits. Junie's going to be happy to eat fresher food after all those General Tso's lunches. I grab some freshly made pizzas for supper while I'm at it and head straight back. Upon returning, I see Juniper finishing up with loading our commercial wine and meal kits into the Emiratat.
Oh, you're back. Finally.
Was I gone that long?
We enter the cargo bay together, closing the door behind us. I'm usually gone for a full day when we make stops. It's not often that you can find secure space stations to wander around, so I make sure to take advantage of the opportunity wherever or whenever it surfaces.
No, but...
Don't tell me you missed me.
Junie looks at me tongue-in-cheek.
How could I not? But I think Brave missed you more. He came to ask me about when you're coming back.
Aw, it's so
3
cute.
times.
I'm going. Okay, Oxtail, have a good one. Take care of yourself, okay?
Didn't realize I don't actually keep tabs on you.
Oh, he's probably still worried about staying here.
I don't think that's it. Go tell him you're back.
I will. I'll just get us off the station and set the course. By the way, I got some fresh pizzas.
Junie looks at the crate hovering by. Oh my god. Junie looks at the crate hovering by with disbelief.
No way. Pizza in the middle of nowhere?
Tell me about it. When I saw it, I figured it would be the perfect opportunity to make it up to you for the other times. You know.
Good move, Danya. I approve. Please tell me it has pineapple on it.
Pineapple pizza, it's so good. Juniper trails off, trying to guess what kind of toppings I got as we head to the mess hall, the small crate of pizza hovering quietly behind us. After we depart from the station, the course is set. I drop by Brave's room and knock on his door.
Hey, Brave. I got us some food at the station. You're welcome to join us for the meal.
The alien responds to the door, voice muffled.
Sounds great. I'll meet you there in 2 minutes.
I acknowledge and head over to the mess hall. I could practically smell the pizzas all over the ship. Junie and I Junie and I chat for a few minutes before Brave joins us. My jaw drops at the sight of him. He's dressed in the sophisticated outfit he had on. Oh my god. He had on when he first boarded the ship. Hair luscious and neatly arranged. The way he holds himself is just so effortlessly poised and confident. It makes me all hot inside.
Are you going somewhere? You know we already departed from the station, right?
Brave smiles and settles down at the table with us.
Yes, I know. Just washed the rest of my clothes, and this is all I had left to wear.
I have a hard time believing that.
Ah, well, in that case, be careful with the pizza.
Is it dangerous?
It drips. Have you tried Terran pizza before?
I don't think so.
It can be messy, but it's honestly great. If you want to minimize the casualties, you can grab a slice and fold it like this.
I proceed to grab a slice from the box and fold it laterally before taking a bite.
So good.
Danya, no, please don't teach him that. You're disrespecting the toppings. Brave, you should never fold a pizza slice. Why inhale it when you can double the pleasure by taking your sweet time?
I agree with Juniper.
That is the right way.
May I use the utensils, please?
No. You're supposed to eat it with your hands.
But don't worry, I swear, we won't force you if you're not comfortable with that.
I grab a plate and utensils and hand it to him. He smiles at me gratefully.
Thank you. I
Red
appreciate
flag.
it.
That's a red flag right there. Never use your utensils with your pizza. You grab it with your hands. Con tus manos. Not with a fork and a knife. Red flag. We eat the pizza and each of us in a different way and banter. In the wrong way, Brave. In the wrong way. It feels so great to be together, being so different yet close and connected. Being able to enjoy the same food and chat like we belong makes me really happy.
What are you so smiley about?
I don't know. This, I guess. Us having fun together.
Oh my god, you're so adorable. Isn't he adorable?
Brave nods and eyes practically sparkling. I blush, embarrassed.
You guys, please stop.
Don't worry about it, we love you.
I groan and decide to escape for a minute or two, before I get emotional and melt into a puddle.
I'm gonna freshen up. Be right back.
Brave and Junie nod. I slip out of the mess hall and head to my room to freshen up. When I exit my quarters, I run into Brave right outside the corridor. You waiting for me?
Is everything okay?
Yes, we finished eating.
Oh, I guess I took too long then.
I did take quite a while. However, I was hoping to pop in another slice or two.
Don't worry, we left you some.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
I'm not sure why Brave's still standing here. Does he need something? As I'm about to open my mouth to ask, Brave makes a step towards me.
You've been hard to get a hold of these past 2 days.
Sorry, was trying to get stuff.
He pounces on me, pinning me to the wall. I thought Brave was hot while we sat opposite each other in the mess hall, but having his body against mine like this takes me to a whole new level of excitement. He smells even more amazing than usual. The aura he's giving off is so intense. It's like every part of him is focused on one thing only, to get me to want him. I still don't know him that well, but I know that being this bold is somewhat uncharacteristic of Brave. I wonder what prompted this sudden intensity in his behavior. Is it Odarian mating season or something? Brave chuckles.
Not really, but you're on the right track.
Jeez, did I actually say that out loud?
I'm afraid so.
Oh god.
What you're seeing here is me at optimal health, while being...
Turned on?
It's a little more specific.
He leans into me, pressing me harder against the wall.
I want to make you mine, Danya. Will you let
Oh.
me?
Oh. My eyes flutter shut while he breathes against my neck. Gaze, exactly gaze. It's considerate of him to ask, but I bet he already knows what I'll say. It's been painfully obvious since I first saw him in the mess hall what my answer will be. Yes. Yes. Yes.
When and where?
Now, my quarters.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh.
Brave, your symbiont. I completely forgot about him.
Don't worry. Otith is okay.
He's been watching us do it?
Yes, but I wouldn't exactly call it watching. He doesn't have eyes. He senses things, like moods and emotions. He can also hear, smell, taste, and his sense of touch is extremely developed.
Okay, but...
Us being in the same room is part of the plan. We're slowly getting him used to your presence. Ready to clean up?
Oh,
Yeah,
they already
sure.
did it.
Gonna need to wipe that off the wall, too, before
Oh,
I forget.
wipe what off the wall? Hello?
Apparently, Junie can smell this stuff from outside of the room.
Oh, wow. We better get to cleaning then, huh?
Brave gets up and offers me a hand, and we head to his bathroom together. After our encounter last night, we each retired to our own bedrooms. I didn't mind since I wasn't ready to pass out in the same room as Brave Symbiont. Brave stops by my quarters the following morning and we go for breakfast together. I prepare the food this time and we settle next to one another instead of sitting opposite like usual. Juniper walks in just as I pull an arm around Brave's shoulder and Brave puts his hand on my thigh.
Morning, gentlemen. Everyone's in good spirits, I see.
Good morning.
Hey, Junie. I made some French toast. There's a few pieces left on the pan for you.
Wow, what are we celebrating? Nope, wait, don't tell me. I already know.
Celebrating?
Danya only makes French toast on special occasions.
I look away blushing.
Ah, I see.
Brave pulls his hand away from me and sits up straight.
Sorry if, we were too noisy.
It's fine. I got my noise-canceling headphones, remember? Finally got a good run out of them. How's your symbiont, Brave?
He is taken back by the question.
Otith is well. Thank you.
I come back to them fucking. No, you didn't. It didn't show anything. They just went in to the room and then they came out of the room. That's all they did.
Is there anything I should know about it now that the two of you are together?
I'm not
Yeah,
sure
they
what you're
came.
asking.
Shut up. It's very cute, mister. You missed all the cute parts. Brave, the blue guy, he was talking about how he just wants to be with someone romantically and like, just exist with them. Don't use that emo. I'm talking about wholesome stuff here. Take that disgusting emote out of here.
I'll cut to the chase then. I like you, Brave, and I respect you. You're perfect for Danya, but that symbiont of yours is something else. Danya is important to me. He's family. So I want you to look me in the eye and tell me that my pilot isn't going to risk his life joining this menage of yours.
Junie!
I'm serious. Perhaps Danya isn't aware of what he's gotten himself into, but both you and I know how dangerous Dorada can be.
Junie, please.
It's all right. Juniper's concern for your safety is understandable. I assure you, Danya is not in danger by choosing to date me. He doesn't even need to be around Otith much, except a few times in the beginning. And for those times, I'll make sure to take every precaution and teach him how to be in the presence of such a creature. I believe my extensive knowledge and symbiont expertise makes me a qualified candidate for this.
I see. Can you tell me what Otith's weakness is?
Well, I haven't tested this theory, but the Dorada are known to be sensitive to concentrated levels of carbon dioxide. It causes a chemical reaction with their shell and breaks it down within several minutes. Salt can also keep them away, provided you have it in large quantity.
Carbon dioxide? So, like, I have to breathe really hard on it? Stop laughing at me. This is serious business.
Chrissy, thank you so much for the follow. New follows and subs get a chat. Oh my god, they get a kiss. So here you go. Mwah. Welcome in and thank you for the follow. How are you doing today?
Well, breathing on it isn't going to work unless you're in a very small enclosed space together for a very long time.
Right, that's not going to happen. Any other way I can get some of this chemical of yours in case I have to defend myself?
A fire extinguisher. The one we have in the cockpit is carbon dioxide based.
Gotcha. Gonna bring it to my room.
Sure.
Juniper, please don't harm Otith unless it's absolutely necessary.
Hello, casual. How are you? Welcome in. Buff. Yeah, her name's Juniper. She's an alien lady.
What Brave is trying to say is without his symbiont, he'll die.
I'm fully aware. The last thing I want is to hurt anyone or anything. But knowing that there's something I can use against the Dorada in case of an emergency will help me sleep at night.
I'm doing great. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing great too. Are you drinking lots of water and taking care of yourself, casual?
I understand.
I can tell that Junie feels bad for raining on a parade, but I get where she's coming from and I'm thankful to her.
Everything's going to be fine.
Oh,
Junie.
absolutely
Don't worry.
not. You need to be drinking some water and taking care of yourself, casual. Don't wait. Don't not take care of yourself. Is that how it's? No, because that's a double negative. Take care of yourself.
I sure hope so.
Yeah, I sure hope so too, Junie.
Anyways, I'll be in the cockpit for when you want to do our weekly systems check.
Cool. We'll be there in a few.
Juniper leaves the room, grabbing some French toast on a plate with her. Got a big glass of wine and I'm vibing. Ooh, wine. I always wanted to get into drinking wine, but like I can't stand the taste of alcohol. Mister, just speak English. I don't know how to speak English. I don't even know how to read. I need a cough, so let me mute myself real quick. Okay, I'm back. Brave looks a bit blah 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 blah. I can't even talk. Brave looks a bit upset as he pokes unenthusiastically at his leftover food. There.
She was a bit harsh, wasn't she?
A little. I can tell she'd be happier if I stayed away from you.
VTubers aren't allowed to read, I think. That's what I'm thinking too. Like, I'm not even reading right now. I'm just guessing what you're saying. Those words, they look like something. I don't know. I'm guessing.
Give her some time. She'll come around. She's a little paranoid right now, fear of the unknown and all that. Once she sees how things are going, she'll be cool with it. It's like with the hydroponics garden. She resisted quite a bit when I decided to renovate the reading room, but it worked out great. Also, it's not like she has a choice. I'm the one who's getting involved with you.
I wrap my arm around his shoulders and place a quick peck on his cheek. He smiles a little, spirits visibly lifting.
Danya, I wanted to tell you something. Otith is ready to meet with you.
Oh,
Oh, cool. When?
Whenever you're free.
Great. So I'll just take care of some stuff in the cockpit and come meet you in your quarters in 2 hours?
Sure, that works.
Ooh, Odith is ready to meet him. I get up from the bench, rub Brave's shoulders, and wink.
I'll see you in a bit.
I smile warmly and walk out of the mess hall, eager to finish my work so I can join Brave later. Who is that? Another fuck buddy? Ban. It's his symbiont. He needs it to survive. He can't live out in space because he'll get sick because he's an Odarian. And Odarians have very weak immune systems, mister. It's for his health. I knock on Brave's door at the agreed time and he lets me in. He looks anxious and jittery, a shadow of the ease and confidence he was about 24 hours ago. I guess having me meet his symbiont is a big deal to him, as if I'm meeting his parents or something. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I can hear you say that, mister. I can hear your voice in my head. I, on the other hand, have a very good feeling about this. I'm usually good with aliens, and I'm ready to put all the effort necessary with Odith. Besides, how hard can this be? Somehow, Brave's nervousness makes him look adorable. To give him a little boost in confidence, I decide to compliment him, wink at him, kiss him. I'm gonna kiss him. I take a step toward Brave and look him in the eyes. I then lean in to kiss him, but he puts a hand on my shoulder, stopping me awkwardly. Well,
Sorry, Danya. I
wow.
can't right now.
I
Please,
picked the wrong
let's
choice. Damn, that was a wrong move. I should have realized he's not in the mood.
Yeah, sorry. I'm here to meet
Uh,
Odith. Gotta focus on that.
Brave invites me in. His room is even more vibrant and exotic than I remember. Wow, shut up, mister. You already know that when I'm not, and yeah, that's right, yeah. with with the space properly lit this time around, I can clearly see a big object from a textured shell sitting in the corner, unmoving. So this is Odith, the infamous symbiont. Brave approaches him and starts tapping the shell in quick succession. He glides his finger across the surface, drawing invisible symbols on top. The object seems to respond with a strong pulse.
Whoa!
Did you feel that? That's Otith communicating.
What did he say?
Nothing major. That was just an acknowledgement of my presence.
Something shifts in the symbiont's shell. It opens slightly, glowing red on the edges. A moment later, I become overwhelmed by a growing sense of panic. My chest tightens, my heart rate skyrockets, and it's more difficult to breathe. I feel like I'm paralyzed and want nothing more than to let myself out of Brave's room and run as fast as I can, or as far as I can. My companion notices it. Brave takes my hand into his.
Danya, I know you're scared right now, but try your best to remain calm. This is Otith's doing.
What do you mean?
Dorada constantly produce a chemical that's released every time their shell opens. It affects most humanoid sympathetic systems, sending them into overdrive. You've received a high dose of it right now, and your body went into a state of high alert.
So what you're saying is that this fear isn't real?
No, the fear is very real, just like all of the symptoms of a panic attack you're experiencing right now. You're familiar with the fight or flight reaction of the body, yes? That is what the chemical is inducing right now. But the source isn't actually anything serious. It's as if you've been given a fear pill, so to speak. It might be helpful to separate yourself from this feeling, to look at it from an outsider's perspective.
I don't know if I can do that.
See if you can focus on your breathing.
I have a hard time understanding what Brave is trying to achieve, but I do as instructed nonetheless. In, out. In, out. I'm seriously not sure if I'm doing this right.
Is that Otis' defense mechanism or something?
Correct. Since he can't move around very easily like us mobile beings, it's one of the protective measures evolution has come up with. This species is actually quite vulnerable.
My mouth is so dry, my throat itches, and I'm still holding Brave's hand like my life depends on it.
How long is this going to last?
Hard to say. Everyone is different. My last partner was never able to feel anything but panic around Otis.
He sounds sad. I need to try harder so I don't end up like Brave's last lover.
And you? Do you feel it too?
Not nearly to the same degree, and whatever I do feel doesn't bother me anymore. It took me a while to train and condition myself to get here. I'm talking about months of mindfulness meditation and guidance.
Odith pulsates again, and its shell shifts, opening wider. Several tiny strings creep out from between the shell gaps and tentatively extend toward us. Brave lets their ends touch the palm of his hand. Then the strings start extending towards me.
Try to relax, Danya.
I take a deep breath and brace myself. As much as I'm still tense and uncomfortable, watching Brave interact with his symbiont is pretty fascinating. The strings reach me and I offer a hand just like Brave did. They make contact, exploring the surface of my skin before pulling back slightly from what seems like surprise. Next thing I know, a sense of series of pulses from Odith. Brave and I look at each other.
What does that mean?
Not sure. Let's see what happens next.
Not the PP tentacle. These are PP tentacles. Look at them. As if on cue, the small projections retract completely. I soon witness several tendrils worming their way out of the symbiont's shell. Lewd dicks. Cock ass balls. Thank you for blessing chat, mister. Ayo. Look it, they're PP tentacles. They aren't octopus or squid-like either, more like phallic in shape. The only thing that I can think of back from Terra that reminds me of it is a sea anemone I saw once in a scuba diving magazine. These appendages are way bigger though. Bottom line, they look like what's in my pants. I grimace at the thought. Brave looks away awkwardly, and I catch myself trying to think of something to put him at ease.
These are kind of similar to my, well, you know.
Brave Brave raises his eyebrows, then both of us chuckle just slightly.
True.
What is going on? In the meantime, the tendrils extend towards us. Brave touches them, caressing gently as they float by, focusing on me.
What should I do?
Nothing. Just stay still and calm. Preferably, don't do any sudden movements. Give Otis time to get to know you.
Right.
They twirl around me, touching lightly on any exposed skin. One of them starts wrapping around my arm, and I look at Brave in surprise. That's what I'm saying, mister. I'm like,
He likes you.
For a moment, I don't know if I should be running away or cheering. Brave seems calm and rather satisfied at the way Odith has taken me. The tendrils wrap higher around my arm and pull me closer to the shell. Another one joins in and tentatively worms around my other arm, hitting me in place. Time to go. You're staying here, mister. Brave's expression morphs into something like fascination and curiosity. I'm still feeling quite tense from the fear pill, and the fact that I'm immobilized next to the symbiont with my back against the shell. When more appendages wrap around my legs and tighten in place, I feel like the meeting the symbiont experience is starting to feel like more than what I signed up for.
Brave? Is this, normal?
Oh, it's more than normal. Danya, this is really amazing. I've never seen Otith so eager and enthusiastic to meet someone new.
I'm happy for you.
The tendrils, the tendrils seem to grow bolder. They tie in around me even harder. I'm not sure, but it seems like they're trying to pull my legs apart. Ooh. I finally snap when one of them suddenly worms past my waistband.
Brave, can you please tell Odith to release me?
Are you okay?
I'm not. I think one of those things got inside my clothes. I need you to get your symbiont off me ASAP, okay? I really don't want to scare him, but I don't know how long I can wait. Please, hurry.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry, Danya. I'll get him to release you right this instant.
Brave feverishly taps on the shell several times.
Otith, let go of Danya.
The symbiont pulsates but doesn't release its hold.
He doesn't want to engage. He just came to meet you. He doesn't consent to do anything more.
No change. Brave taps intensifies, and his demeanor grows darker.
I want you to let go of this Terran now. You have until 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Odith finally starts releasing its hold. As soon as my legs and arms are mostly free, I bolt for the door. I need to get away from here. I feel a little better once I'm out of the guest quarters. Brave follows right behind me, looking miserable and apologetic.
Danya, please, forgive me. I didn't realize Otith would do this.
I didn't either. I feel like an idiot for thinking this will be a piece of cake.
How did you think he would react?
Well, I hardly had any instances where Otith even opened up to meet new people. I suppose I was expecting that at best, he might have touched your hand.
I see.
He wanted to touch his
the good
pee-pee
news
too.
is that he's cool with me, right?
He definitely is.
Which means he won't mind if we stay together, yes?
That's right.
Then there's no problem.
Brave nods and rubs my shoulders.
Are you feeling better?
Oh yeah, I'm alright now, I think. You know, I had a distinct feeling that your symbiont actually wanted to, get intimate with me.
I apologize, Danya. The last thing I wanted is for things to go this way and make you uncomfortable.
Nah, don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I kind of feel bad for you, though.
Why?
You let him have his way with you, don't you? Seems like a very high price to pay just to be healthy. Too high, if you ask me.
Brave suddenly looks uncomfortable, perhaps even slightly hurt. Did I offend him just now? Yes, Danya, because freaking he likes it.
You're wrong about me and Otith, Danya.
You don't engage in private activities with him?
I do, but I enjoy being close with him. It's a very fulfilling experience for me. So I don't do it just for health-related reasons. I would probably continue doing it with him even if one day I don't need any immunity support.
Oh.
Yeah.
Would he still do it with them, even like if he doesn't need it and he's with Danya though? Like, I feel like it's kind of like cheating.
I see. Good for you then. 2 birds with 1 stone, huh? I gotta go, Brave. I'm glad Odith was okay with me at least. I'll see you at lunch, okay?
Without waiting for an answer, I head off in the direction of the cockpit, perhaps a little too quickly. I sit in the gym for over an hour, processing the recent events. Junie eventually joins me, probably wondering why I haven't checked in with her about our lunch plans.
Are you okay, friend?
That depends.
Do you want to talk about it?
As long as you don't mind that it's about Brave and his symbiont again. You're probably sick of me talking about those two.
Nah, it's what I'm here for. Spill the beans.
All right.
I retell Junie how it went with meeting Odith, including all the vivid details.
Hell! I'm putting that thing under a lock and key, I swear.
No, Junie, no. It's okay. It was just sudden, you know? Brave reined him in quickly, but he was hella surprised that Odith was that into me.
I'm not surprised.
You think I'm that hot, huh?
That's not the reason, but sure. You're a stud.
Thanks for trying, my friend. You're really sweet.
What? Just because I'm into girls, I can't appreciate an aesthetically pleasing view?
Point taken.
Anyway, now you're good, right? Brave Symbiont is on board so you boys can live happily ever after?
I guess, yeah.
So? I don't understand why you aren't flipping out from joy.
Brave said something to me that I'm still trying to process.
Do tell.
He said he likes it.
Huh.
Brave keeps his symbiont not just for health reasons. He enjoys doing it with Odith.
And?
It's a little out there, if you ask me.
Oh, please. Weren't you the one telling me not to judge him for copulating with a Dorada? Why the sudden change of heart?
I thought he had no choice. Well, technically he doesn't, but like, he actually gets off on it. Big time.
So, he gets intimate with another alien for fun. What's the big deal?
It's weird with all the tendrils. Kinky, I guess. Too out there for my taste.
Cock. Yes, Aqua.
Oh, Taryn, you're kinky too.
Where did you get that idea?
Excuse me, mister? You better get down from that high horse. You're kinky as heck and just won't admit it to yourself.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yes, you are.
I stare at Juniper, appalled at the accusation. I really can't think of any instances.
Remember that time we stayed on the Crescendo station in Section 14 for like 3 months waiting for the ship's repairs to finish? A certain Izakarian was coming by the Ameritat every other day. You guys were into impact play.
Impact play? What does that even mean?
You were taking turns spanking each other, and from the sound of it, really enjoying yourselves.
Not the spanking. I'm struck speechless. Then slowly it starts coming back to me.
Oh, the Izakarian? That dude with horns and the complicated name that ended up letting me call him John?
Right, John.
Junie, I was drunk. I'll admit it was nice, but I was wild at the time.
So you wouldn't be moaning as loud when sober? Is that why you broke up with him?
Actually, he broke up with me. Said I was too clingy because I called him at work a couple of times. His loss.
Juniper nods in understanding.
John was great, though. We had some good times together. I'm sorry if you had to hear it.
Good times. I think you mean good kinky times. See? You're it, buddy.
It's not the same thing, Juniper. This is tentacle stuff we're talking about.
And do you think getting off on it makes Brave a bad person and is something he should be embarrassed about?
Of course not.
Then suck it up. More vanilla doesn't make a kink any less of a kink. Kinky is kinky.
Junie's playful tone drops into a more serious one.
Listen, Danya. If you really can't get past this, you better call off this whole relationship thing. The preference and fetish incompatibility is rocky grounds. It's going to hurt Brave one way or another.
A moment of silence passes as I reflect on the gravity of her words. Junie smiles at my pondering.
Go back and apologize to Brave if you made him feel bad.
I probably should. Instead of going to meet Brave for lunch, I end up eating alone in my quarters. There we go. First, it was the vents maintenance Junie wanted to help with. Then it was a long shower. After that, I just wasn't ready to talk yet. Now that I'm sitting in my room, I have the time to mull over Junie's words. Is it really a question of Brave doing it with another alien and being into tentacles? I mean, I've dated lots of other aliens, some more particular than others, none with any weird appendages though, if you don't count tails. Or maybe it's the fact that Odith is inhumanoid. Am I just feeling strange because Brave preferences aren't limited to humanoids and I wish they were?
I'm not sure.
A familiar hissing pulls me from my thoughts. It's Odith. Are they going to do it again? Now that I've met Odith, I can't help but picture what might be going on on the other side of that wall. Does it happen exactly like what happened to me? I imagine the symbiont's tendrils wrapping around Brave's arms and legs, immobilizing him. They worm inside his pants while he bites his lip with anticipation. The mental picture turns me on more than I would have expected, and I immediately get hard. Oh, is this okay for Twitch? I try to listen to any other words from the vent, but everything is muffled. Did Brave close off his side of the vent because he realized I could hear them? Against my better judgment, I walk out of my quarters and towards Brave's door. I lean on it, pressing my ear flush against to listen. The sound of Oda's hissings are different and a little more audible from here, but I can't hear Brave at all. A minute or two later, the door opens. I nearly fall in. Brave stands in front of me, looking like he expected to find me there.
Oh, hi, Brave. I was just.
Danya?
How did he even know I was here?
Listen, I wanted to apologize about how our last conversation ended. I needed some time to process the stuff about you and Odith. I'm sorry if I made you feel like it's not okay. It's just not something I'm familiar with, so my initial reaction was not optimal.
Thank you, Danya. Would you like to come in?
Oh, nah, it's okay. You're probably busy. I'll come back later when.
I have an idea why you came up to my door.
Sorry, I couldn't help it now that I've met Odith, and after the things you said. So when I heard him hiss, I thought.
God, I'm such a creep.
It's all right. You're welcome to come in and watch.
Huh?
Huh? Did I hear that right? Nani?
Are you sure?
I am. If you're curious, I'd rather you come in and see for yourself instead of sneaking behind the door.
Holy shit, is he for real?
I couldn't invade your privacy like that. Besides, would you even be at ease with me around while you guys get busy?
I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be stepping outside my comfort zone. But I care about you, Danya. So, if this means I'll be able to satisfy your curiosity and help you get comfortable around my symbiont, it's worth it.
I don't know what to say.
Will you come in?
Okay.
Brave steps to the side to let me in.
So the hissing sound, what was that?
You could say it's a way for Otith to communicate hunger.
So you'll be feeding him now?
I'll be providing vital sustenance, yes.
Brave grabs a chair from near his desk and drags me to the other side of the room.
You may sit here.
All right.
Remy, thank you for the posture check. Welcome in.
It would be best if you watch without engaging for the time being.
No worries there. It's not likely I'll be interested in getting close and personal with the symbiont. But instead of commenting, I just nod.
If you need to leave at any point, you're welcome to do so. The door is unlocked. It would be very much appreciated if you could wait until we're finished with the renewal ritual, though.
Renewal ritual? That's an interesting way of calling it.
Sure, I can do that.
At least I hope I can. Brave walks up to the bed and starts removing his clothes. I can't help but admire his beautiful body and graceful movements. I'm positive he's pretty much everyone's type. What I saw doesn't feel so out there anymore. Kinky as hell, sure, but definitely something I can eventually be comfortable with. I know it. I just need some time.
Looks like your symbiont knows exactly what you like. That's really cool.
Took a while to get there, though.
Showing me all of this took some serious guts, Brave. I'm not sure if I would be able to take the risk of
Horny
opening up like
jail.
this.
Why am I going to horny jail? No reason needed. Well, you need a reason. You're playing this game, because it's good. It's a good story. It's a good story for no other reasons.
It wasn't easy for me.
I nod with a look of sincere admiration.
I'm going into the shower now, Danya.
Sounds good. Come over to the hydroponics garden when you're ready.
Sure.
But welcome in, Saf. When Brave arrives, I've had time to water all the plants and boil some hot water.
May I come in?
Of course.
He looks so fresh from the shower. His hair is tied in a braid, and he smells like the most exquisite, sophisticated, and exotic flower. It dawns on me how long it's been since we've actually kissed or held each other. At least a couple of days, which is long for me.
I made you some tea.
Brave accepts his tea. Oh my god. Brave accepts his cup, smiling gently. Despite us having spent so much time together, I feel like we're still getting to know each other.
By the way, I've been meaning to ask. Is everyone on Odaria this kinky?
Not really. Actually, not at all is more accurate.
How so?
Odarian society is generally quite conservative. Odaria has been very isolated and still is somewhat apart from most cultures. People's values lean on the conventional. Since they don't get out much, a large segment of the population is weary of things perceived as different. Relationships and intercourse with other species are highly frowned upon, for example. The main concern is for medical reasons, but even with today's highly advanced medicine, there's still a notion that foreign species are inherently unhygienic.
That's unfortunate.
Takes time to open up and let go of old ways, and we have a long way to go.
I have a hard time imagining it. Back home, some Terrans would trust some subspecies more than others. How much money you made every month mattered more than species or nationality. Or at least where I lived.
Yes, this is a good time. Wait. Yes, this is as good a time as any to ask Brave some more questions about his species.
Can you tell me more about the Odarian society?
Sure. What would you like to hear about?
Um, let's ask about the lifestyle of his people.
In my culture, individuals usually follow a plan prepared for them by their clan.
Do people not have the right to pick what they want to do with their lives?
They do. It's just that some clans are less traditional than others and let members pick their own path. Mine is on the conventional side, though. They vowed to write me out of the inheritance if I don't come home to follow the family legacy, which, of course, I don't have any intention of doing.
What do they want you to do?
Study in hospitality and take up a position to manage one of the clan's successful hotel chains.
Wow, so your clan is really well off.
Definitely. And you can't imagine how much pressure that is to be part of such a family.
Well, I haven't experienced it myself, but I have a general idea. So you're not much into hotel management?
Not at all. I'm someone who always liked experimenting, even before Otith, something my family wasn't too happy about.
I take it they don't approve of Odith.
Well, I haven't shared the details of my close relationship with him. They don't approve of my lifestyle in general, and my chosen vocation, despite my recognition in the medical and symbiotic studies communities.
Sorry to hear that, Brave. Kinda sucks when you don't have the support of your family and things that matter to you.
It's all right. I'm used to it. They might not understand this now, but I'm sure they'll at least see all the benefits and practical applications of what I'm pioneering when my research reaches the mainstream. What about you? Does your family support you?
I wouldn't call it support, but they don't oppose me, at least. I mean, they helped me get into spaceflight school and all that, but I bet they wished I was making more money.
I can understand that.
Relationships.
Odarian society stands by monogamous relationships. Polyamory exists, but it's something most people regard with suspicion. I have personally experienced a polyamorous relationship back on Odaria. While it definitely has its challenges, it can be rewarding.
Was it with members of your own species?
One of them was Odarian, and the other is Zakarian.
Oh, I know Izakarians.
You do?
Dated one a couple years ago.
I see.
Why do you say it like that? I see. Mm-hmm. Now he's judging.
Do you know other Odarians who are living outside of their home planet, like you?
I know a few, and keep in touch with them, yes. As you probably guessed, most of them don't stay away from Odaria very long, even when they can afford the medication. Having to take massive amounts of it, or get a shot every few hours, is quite bothersome.
I've seen a couple of Odarians before, but I never had the chance to talk to them. You must be glad you don't have to take meds anymore.
I am. Most of those who choose to live away from my planet long term tend to be much more open-minded and adventurous than your average Odarian. To give you an example, the most common question I get from mainlanders who learned how long I've been outside is, how many STDs have you caught so far?
And your answer is?
I'll tell you if you spend a night with me.
Not him withholding that type of information.
You know, that's actually a pattern I've seen a lot. For many, when they leave their world and see it from the outside as a big ball, every domestic problem or prejudice suddenly feels much less significant.
I can definitely relate. Did Juniper say this too?
Junie told me that every Tolworthian she's met outside their moon didn't care that she was into women, even though homosexuality is illegal where she grew up.
Damn.
That sounds rough. Is there anything else you want to ask me right now?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well, in case you want to understand Odarians better, just keep in mind I'm not a good representation of one.
Gotcha. If you don't mind, Brave, can you tell me more about Odith? Like, how do you actually take care of him?
I protect him and provide sustenance.
Like sexual energy, right?
Yes.
Does he eat normal food at all, or does he just feed off your life force?
He does consume organic matter as well, and that can sustain him for a long time. However, it might reduce the strength of his own immune system long term.
Something about getting it on really makes him tick, huh?
That's right.
Would you say you have feelings for him?
Brave looks at me, pensive and slightly taken aback.
I never thought about Odith that way. I mean, I care about him deeply, but not in a romantic kind of way, if that's what you're asking.
I wanted a better understanding of how you guys relate to each other. You mentioned being in a poly relationship, so I wondered if that's something you might want to see happen in the end. It makes some things easier based on the way you explain things, I suppose.
Not love and probably not friendship either. Maybe there is no universal word to describe the nature of Brave and Odith's relationship, aside from symbiotic.
I really appreciate that you're asking these questions.
I smile at him. Of course, I really want to make this work.
Danya, how did you feel about being around Otith back there?
I mean, what is there to tell? It was obviously hot, watching you two. I didn't experience fear like the first time for some reason. I don't even know why.
He released his fear gas sometime before you came in, and I ventilated the room.
Does that make sense?
Go on.
Your symbiont took me by surprise the first time, if you know what I mean. Visually, he could come off as intimidating to just about anyone. He looks like he can swallow a whole Terran with that pod of his, not to mention crush one with those tendrils in 2 seconds flat.
He won't do that. He's smart enough to know that without anyone to take care of him, he'll die. Despite his appearance, he's very vulnerable.
In that case, I'm sure with enough time and your help, I could get quite comfortable around him.
Like, how comfortable?
I don't know. If anything, I could sleep in the room where he stays.
Do you think you would be okay to let him touch you again?
Yeah, sure.
Brave looks relieved and hopeful, almost too enthusiastic for his character. Did I answer too quickly?
Oh, you mean like touch? Doing things to me like he did to you?
Would you want him to?
Uh,
You don't have to answer that.
how about I come and hang with you guys again first? Bring some tea over there or whatever. Chill.
That would be great. I'll be looking forward to that, Danya.
He tentatively leans closer to me and a content smile across his face.
How's it looking?
I've successfully got us through the asteroid field. It should be smooth sailing from here on out to the next stop.
The Asterius Terminal. The last station before we reach Adaria.
We'll be there in less than 3 days.
Do you think Brave will want to check it out? Or stay put?
I'm sure he'll want to get off at the terminal. He actually asked me about it and wants to send a message to his parents in regards to our arrival. They're apparently the ones who paid for this trip, so he feels obligated to inform them.
Oh? How so?
Story is, he's from a rich family but chose to support himself by becoming a symbiont expert. Now that he's in trouble, he couldn't afford to travel discreetly without his family paying.
I see. Makes sense wanting to keep them in the loop.
Are you looking forward to getting an update from Riemphia?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about sending her a message when we get to the next stop. See where she's headed.
What are the chances she could meet us on Odaria?
Well, last I checked, she wasn't even in this sector.
That's a shame. Would it be nice to see you guys catch up?
Aw, that's sweet, Danya. Don't worry about it.
I want to see you happy too, my friend. I can't be the only one living the dream here.
It's going that well with Brave?
Hell yeah! Literally, I couldn't have asked for more.
Wow, look at you, mister. And the symbiont?
I'm getting to know Odith, slowly. The other day, I just hung out in the same room and Brave taught me some commands.
That's it?
Meaning?
Don't tell me Brave hasn't asked you to partake in his symbiont-related activities.
Not directly.
I sincerely hope you said no.
Well, I didn't. I'm kind of considering it. Could be fun. At the very least, I am curious.
Are you nuts?
I roll my eyes at Juniper.
This is a Dorado we're talking about. What do I need to do to help you understand that they are dangerous?
You see, she always says they're dangerous, but she never says why they're dangerous. She needs to say, give more details.
Odith looks dangerous. Brave has full control over him, and Odith listens to his every request. He's super tuned to anything he says. I saw them engaging together, and it was fine.
Brave let you watch?
I'm not trying to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal at all.
Wow, he really wants you.
He wants the thing between us to work as much as I do.
Alright, but be careful. I can't stress that enough.
Gotcha.
Anyway, I'm going to the gym now. You want to join?
I kinda agreed to meet Brave there in an hour, so I'll have to pass this time. Rain check?
Fine. Just don't forget who was on this ship keeping you company before he got here.
I would never.
Okay, so I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna still stream, but I'm gonna be switching to another game. I feel like this is like a really good stopping point. But yeah, again, this game is called The Symbiont. You can find it on Steam. If I remember correctly, it's $20. There's also a quote unquote adult patch for the not safe for work scenes, which is a free DLC. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this portion of The Symbiont. There'll be a part 3 probably a couple days from now, but I will keep you guys updated on this. Let me save the game. Okay. So now let's switch games, guys. Okay, we're switching to League of Legends.